The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Patrick Mahomes leading out the Chiefs. They, of course, were ago losers in overtime of the AFC title game. They made it a the 2018 MVP. He has followed through, getting KC to the Super Bowl in his 3rd NFL season. Mahomes now on first down. It's Hill, complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Yo.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer. And there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
And it's complete to Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That's complete to Sterling. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Edelman set to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, hey.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Yards there and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brady gives to Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Yo.
Wait, that's 53.
No.
Stop your regular. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time to Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd and 10, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Steps away. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mahomes now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
High. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 72 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we've come upon half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground is Michel. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. He got 29 yards that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll let this go for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 33 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that will get him one closer. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that's complete. It's Watson.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. 3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let... This is caught inside the 15. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd. And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the
maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. It's Michelle, and this will depend on... the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense.
And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 63. It's a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they... We're so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point. And oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Ball, baby, that's our ball. That's our ball, yeah.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady's throw there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. From the 17, Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Chiefs up. Third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Lawrence Guy gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're making a roux. And we mix. And this combination of butter, flour, all melted and turned into this thick pasty stuff is going to be a thickening agent and fantastic. Let that do its thing for a second. We don't want the flour to have its sort of raw flavor to it. And while the roux cooks, put some milk to a pot. Lovely. We have some seafood stock that you can just buy in a can, like I did, and a couple tablespoons of vermouth, or white wine if you have it. We let that heat. Okay, so the milk, the seafood stock, and the vermouth form, and now we add it to our little roux. Lovely. Mix. Look, there's no right or wrong way, left or right or left, it's all good. It's not like Australia or New Zealand or toilets flush in a certain direction opposite to us. And I don't even know if that's true, actually. And as this starts to thicken a little bit, probably going to get about 5,000 calories. I don't know, is that true? Do you know if that's true? I don't know. I don't know. I can't believe it. But our goal right now, regardless of how you stir, is to let this start to thicken. And when it does, we got our cheeses. And those consist of 8 ounces of a combo pepper jack cheddar, 8 ounces of cream cheese, 6 ounces of Gruyere.
Hello? Hello? Oh, fuck. Yo. Hello, hello. Winnebago, Winnebago. Jordan, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Hello?
Hello?
What is going Yo, your mic is broken.
For like 17 years, and they just don't fit in their own like.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, for the longest time. Like
Hello,
my,
so confused.
dude, my cord, I guess another cord of mine just broke.
Oh.
I thought I was talking for this entire time, and then I realized no one could hear me.
Yeah.
Well, now I gotta order another fucking replacement.
Crammed up into your junk, and nothing's working, and they're tight, and that uncomfortable. I don't think I've actually had a Like, if there was other people here, they'd be like this. But now look, now we've hug it out pitch. We hugged it out. We're good. But this is what makes this better because we're arguing about how to do this, what this process is. And I don't care what people say about YouTube and you just put something, you just shoot some.
No way.
So fucking gay.
Oh shit.